Well, hello folks, and welcome back to Tafferton. It's the 13th of August, 11 o'clock in the morning, and we've actually possibly got 2 new colonists already. Dangle from the Kasora Rebels was wandering nearby and noticed we could use some help. He'd like to join us. He's a construction engineer, and his traits are trigger-happy. He's a gourmet. He's a psychopath, too, when he doesn't get the food that he wants. He's a smooth talker, endearing, a fortune finder, and a green thumb. Those are all great traits except for psychopath. Gourmet is something we can deal with. It's not too damaging to his morale to be eating hobo stew all day, I'm pretty sure. He's also Burton's great-grandfather, so we're going to accept him. Hello, Dangle. Welcome to the colony. You've got 12 skill in construction, and you love it. You're also pretty good at social skills. And then, on top of Dangle joining us, Andres here fell from the sky in an escape pod, and we rescued him. Whether or not he'll join us, I don't know. I hope he does. He's really good at mining, which we always need, and he's great at shooting, which is pretty damn awesome. He might actually be the highest skilled shooter we would have. I also built this, a steel anti-material turret. It took a 50 caliber machine gun that we produced. It took quite a while. And then when I hooked it up, I realized it was automatic. I wasn't entirely sure that it was going to be automatic whenever I built it. As far as I know, I don't think the description actually mentioned that. A turret mounted with a 50 cal anti-material gun that automatically fires at enemies. I guess it does. I just need to learn how to read. So that's going to be a very significant boost to our defenses, I imagine. I don't know how often it can fire. Does it even say? No, unfortunately. But that thing right there is going to be able to drop some enemies really quick. The dining area has been expanded, and I'm going to rip out the floor here and switch it over. And then probably build some more tables. Who knows what else we'll throw in here. Maybe something to keep them entertained. At some point, we actually need a joy room with TVs and chess games and bookshelves and things like that. I'm sure we'll build it and it'll come along at some point. I built some things to take care of our water situation as well. We've got 2 electric pumps pumping full speed and 2 water wells that unfortunately only produce about 2,000 liters of water a day. I think that should be good enough, but since I just built them, I don't really know. We've got 3 storage towers that will hopefully hold all of the water we're going to need for the foreseeable future. And this room, I still haven't decided what I'm going to do with it. Most likely what I should do is just get rid of these animal beds, take them outside or something. That way the animals aren't constantly pathing in and out through it, and turn it into an expanded kitchen area or something. Tear down these walls and this wall, I don't know. So, Andres here, you're finally capable of walking again. Looks like you broke some bones in that crash landing, but nothing we can't patch up here. Hopefully he decides to stay with us. Not all escape pod survivors are actually interested in sticking around. And he just knows Drog, who rescued him. They had a chat on the way back before he passed out from pain here. You can see Burton and Hintelin hammering away more research. We've knocked out some stuff that's not too terribly important. We can make riot gear now, and we know how to craft concrete. And hey, he does want to stay with us. He's also force sensitive, finally. He's Whiskey Rose, a gun nut, a pluviophile, bloodlust, nerd rage, and intimidating. We will accept him. I need to look up some names here in a second and see who those 2 are going to be. For research next, though, we're going to do smart toilets and then learn how to filter water. That way it cuts down on the disease risk from our current water supplies that are just being pumped out of the aquifer with no regard to sanitation or health issues. Then we'll move on to hospital beds and vitals monitor. These two are huge for us. We can make a guest hospital bed and an actual hospital bed, which improve survivability tremendously. And then the vitals monitor is another one that is going to be quite nice to have. It increases patients' treatment quality, which will make handling things like the plague even easier. After that, I'm really not sure what we're going to be diving into. We need to look into synthetic organs soon, most likely. In fact, that should probably be the next one. We can create stomachs, hearts. That would be good for GoldenEye. Create kidneys and lungs and stuff. And soon, I mean, honestly, right now, most of the people in the colony need new lungs. Skeeto, especially, he is permanently down and out for the count. Not just because of the cancer in both of his lungs, but he does have significant brain damage. 60% of his brain is non-functional or something. He'll probably never get out of that bed again until we chop his lungs out. Poor guy. You know, I should have chopped out Grimmeth's organs. Grimmeth spent his final hours helping fight the plague and keep other colonists alive. It was a noble sacrifice from him. But I think we could have taken his lungs and his heart and donated them to people who could actually use them. And speaking of Grimmeth, here's his sarcophagus. The sarcophagus is engraved with an artwork of dancing green lights floating over a rest stop. A group of swans wander peacefully. There's a crag in the upper part of the image, while the work has a pop art feeling and a very dynamic structure. This portrayal relates to Grimmeth's settlement illuminated by the light of an aura on the 5th of December, 5502. It was the light of Grimmeth's aura when he joined us. He was the senior citizen in the colony who provided untold wisdom to everyone that resided here. And his funeral was attended by just about everybody. Saldownik, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure it was chopped up at the medical table, because I did not realize when I moved it that it, well, I should have realized, it reset my settings on trained medicine. There is an option on this so that you don't chop up colonist corpses. It needs to be disabled. So I'm sorry, Saldownik. Your body and flesh went to train somebody's skills, and you do not get a casket. We will do our best not to let your memory fade into obscurity. But it might be kind of difficult. That is about everything that is going on around the colony right now. Our fields are growing quickly. Right now I'm trying to grow as much cloth as I possibly can because I'm going to line the hallways all with the same colored carpet so they kind of pop just a little bit. Start making certain areas of the colony stand out. And hey, we can build smart toilets. They're twice as water efficient as a standard toilet, and they provide more comfort. We'll have to upgrade the bathroom at some point. I think we can even build better showers now. Smart toilets and power showers. Features a large 110mm 4-spray powered shower head to relax those aching muscles. Heats water on demand and doubles washing speed. Once we get more components and steel and I've got everything knocked out that I really want to build, I'll probably upgrade that. That's just minor stuff. Nothing too terribly important. At some point we'll be building more defenses out here as well. I think having a rocket launcher turret would be pretty fun. It takes 12,000 steel and 12 components. It fires six rockets at the target area with each volley. It can fire over a wall. It needs to be manned. So we could build this down here and launch rockets at anybody who tries to come up through here. I'm not sure what the range is, but that could be really, really useful. There's a couple things in here I would like to build. Sniper turrets, especially. And those are pretty cheap. 250 steel and 3 components, about 280 steel total. Like I say, I'd like to put some up here that just snipe everybody that comes down through here. We could afford to lose them. And at least inflict maybe some casualties before the enemies got into our kill box here. It's exciting times for defense at Tafferton. It's the 13th of Jugus, 10 o'clock in the evening, and as the colony retires for the night, hey, the aurora is deciding to end. Well, hello gang, and welcome back to Tafferton. It's the 5th of September, 6 o'clock in the morning, and there's a couple things going on. We have another election underway. I'm not going to read their platforms this time. We'll see who wins when the time comes. I'm surprised that it has happened already. Time seems to be flying by. Either that or GoldenEye has decided he just needs to step down for his own health at this point. He is 71 years old, and his heart problem continues to get worse. We had some cargo pod, well, a cargo pod crash. And I'm curious what the hell it's trying to tell us right now. Grimoires of the occult have rained down from the heavens. We don't need all of them, but I'll go ahead and grab one. I really dislike going out there into the field. The animals are constantly fighting with each other and killing each other. And speaking of killing, we also have a meteorite that crashed. It left behind a lump of uranium ore, so that's pretty nice. It's a nice little bonus. However, it killed, I think, a boar and a goose. Yeah, wild boar 10. I'm pretty sure it crushed another one, because I had 2 death notices up there. Let me see. Can we help this thing? Yeah, I guess then I'll switch my animals over to get medical care, but only with herbal medicine. GoldenEye, rescue that goose. And somebody come butcher this dead boar before the meat goes bad. Oh, that's the gosling it killed. Maybe it didn't crush any. Maybe it was just the shockwave. Maybe it gave him a heart attack falling from the sky. Destroyed his stomach, destroyed right kidney, blew its left leg off. God. Poor boar lost an eye. Freaking brutal. These things can fall anywhere on the map, including into your base. That possibly could have fallen and killed some people, which would have been kinda hilarious. I would be a whole lot less salty about having people killed by a meteor than, say, the plague. Research does continue. At a fairly brisk pace, I might add. We are currently researching tissue printers. I've decided to just dive into some of the spacer tech. I don't know what else I have to knock out in order to advance my tech level, but it seems to be a lot of stuff. And this right here is something that I really want. Gaining higher medical and technical knowledge, creating a 3D printer to craft simple surrogate organs becomes possible. Now, we can craft, I think, a bionic heart and bionic lungs and stuff, but I don't think I have the workbench for it yet. Like, the advanced fabrication bench here can, looks like, make a bunch of rebel stuff. And an AT-ST and AT-AT main blaster cannon. 200 steel, 60 plas steel, and 3 components. I'm curious what that's for. Speeder main blaster cannon. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if I can build AT-STs and stuff at some point. I haven't seen that in the tech tree anywhere. Craft bionic eyes, arms, and legs. And as far as I know, I can see everything that I can ever possibly research. Smart weapons might be another good one at some point too. Smart sniper rifles and stuff, smart machine guns. I believe they have a much higher accuracy compared to other weapons. Which I will never turn down. And at some point, we need to understand shipbuilding basics and stuff and start building our own spaceship. Showers and toilets have been upgraded. But for some damn reason that I've not really been able to figure out, we continue to have water problems. I've got this ground well possibly pumping out almost 2,000 liters a day. I may need this electric pump hooked up first. But up here, I've got 3. Probably too many in here. Drawing like 2,200 a day. And it's still not good enough. We're getting a total of almost 4,000. No, that's how much we could get. We're getting almost 4,000, I think, liters a day, and it always just disappears. I'm going to assume it's these sprinklers up here. Water usage 23.2. Now see, to me, that doesn't seem like it's a whole lot, but maybe it is. All it really means is that people have to piss outside and walk around grody for a while. Sure, you guys have seen our lovely anti-material turret now. Sparkles, why are you about to break? You came here with a ranged weapon and we have no guest beds. Well, I've been talking about setting up an actual guest room at some point that's not a complete letdown. So I guess we might as well do it now. I've only got 320 wood, which I don't think will be enough. It would use all of my wood if I built 10 beds. So I'll probably do this off screen. Get rid of all these, replace them with granite beds. Probably do the same thing in the prisoner room. I might rearrange them a little bit. I think that's pretty much all that's going on around the colony right now. I'm trying to get them to primarily focus on harvesting right now. I honestly feel like our food supplies are quite low. We don't have a stockpile, really, of any vegetables or meats, for that matter. Which is not good. We are in the good years right now, but we know they're not going to last. Well, hello gang, and welcome back. It's the 7th of September, 1 o'clock in the morning, and we've got some infested ship chunks. Or something raining down from the sky. Okay, that's a lot of ship chunks. They seem to be infested by insects. Wonderful. They'll reproduce in 1 day, 22 hours. I'm not too terribly afraid of insects. In fact, Fel, go ahead and man the mortar. I've got 10 incendiary shells, and now that I know how mortars work, kind of, thanks to a friendly comment, I am fairly confident that we can smoke and chase these things out. These guys are probably going to die, which is highly unfortunate. That's members of the Galactic Empire. And I've been putting this off for a while, but we might as well go ahead and do it before battle. I'm going to rename the 2 new recruits that we got. This is Agora. Hello, Agora. Welcome to the colony. You're great at shooting. You're great at mining. It's nice to have you here. And, Dangle, you are actually going to be... Poop, 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 skadoop. Welcome to the colony, poop. I've done a few tests with incendiary rounds off-screen, just whenever I'm bored, firing a few shots out. And what I realized they are really good at doing is starting fires, which also brings rain. So I can create rain anytime I want. Oh, man. You poor fools. You haven't even killed any of them. You are just getting swarmed. Come on, stand your ground. You can do it. If you survive, we'll rescue you. You are not going to survive, are you? Oh, sparkles. You poor, poor thing. And here comes a mortar round. It flew off into the mountains somewhere. Good shot, Phil. Try shooting right there. Okay. I don't think these things are actually going to come all the way after us, are they? I mean, if they come to right here, I'm going to scramble. I'm going to wake everybody up and send them in. Okay, fine. Everybody to your defensive positions, please, except for you, Phil. I want you to continue shooting this thing, and we are going to cause an inferno and cook them out of their infested ship parts. Really? Just not even one? I woke everybody up for this crap, man. That was a good shot right there. Okay. False alarm. Everybody stand down. I'm a dirty liar. Once again, the enemy does a false charge. I'm pretty sure what they try to do, they're designed to wear your morale down. The only person left alive is Solek, and he's dead in 12 hours. He's cut all over his whole body. I would love to have somebody ride out there and get him. And wonderful. I think everybody, for the most part, is going to stay awake. Oh, you caught yourself on fire. Congratulations, asshole. Oh, that was not too bad. I think it's going to start raining before it spreads over here, though. Good news is it actually did catch it on fire, so it'll start taking some damage. Which could be enough to piss them off to come after us. I don't know if they function the same way mechanoids do. Simply causing damage to the mechanoid ship is enough to get them to come after you. Is that... I thought I saw the rain coming in. Oh, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. That is the type of stuff I'm talking about. Where are you going? Going after the electric pump, huh? I actually want you to stand down now. You're done. Finch! Please, no. Please, no. In fact, everybody, to your defensive positions. Sorry, Phil, you can eat your Vegemush later. I don't know how hungry you are. Are you gonna get salty about this? No. Oh man, the rain. It's already here. I think the rain arrives far too early whenever there's fire. And it'll last a while too, if I'm not mistaken. Damn it. This is the type of stuff that drives people crazy. I want everybody... I'm gonna have to fix this real quick. Let's go ahead and expand... Actually, everybody just stay in the home area. That should be fine. Nobody gets to go anywhere or do anything fun. Don't go grab medical supplies and think you're gonna butcher insects and animals. I'm actually kind of worried about this, because these things are gonna start reproducing very quickly if we don't get out there and do something to them. In fact, what I need to make, I probably don't even have enough steel for it, is the high explosive shells. Then we won't even need to burn them down. We can just try to blast them out of house and home. 20 steel and 10 chem fuel. And I don't actually have any steel right now, so everybody go mining. No growing, no plant cutting. I want that steel. I want those high explosive rounds. We need them as quickly as possible. I'm also redecorating the hospital area. I'm going to have the floor blue and have a bunch of silver flooring over here to help stave off infections. Pretty much try to make this place a little bit more friendly whenever it comes to operations and dealing with, say, the plague. At some point soon, we're going to have to start doing a lot of operations on people. In fact, Mosquito, someone told me I could cut the carcinoma out. Excise carcinoma. We're going to try to cut it out of both of his lungs there and get him back up and in action. In fact, hang on. I just want to chop out one carcinoma because I think that it takes the body part out. Like, it doesn't just cut the cancer out, it cuts out the whole damn body part that's infected, but we'll see. Let's see, who is my best doctor for this? Dan. I want you to go operate on Skeeto. We are making a new medical supply now called the IFAK Medicine Tan. It's not nearly as good as regular medicine that you can buy, but it's better than herbal medicine. You have to take herbal medicine and cloth and combine it to make that. In order to make regular medicine, I found out you apparently have to have something that you can only buy from traders or from cargo pods, which sounds like a pretty dumb mechanic to me. Leaves you so you can pretty much only have herbal medicine, unless I'm mistaken, unless you buy it. Which might be fine in a default base Rimworld, but we've got cancers and all this other type of stuff constantly popping up. It's kind of like having the tilled soil. If I didn't have the tilled soil, our garden would have to be probably twice the size that it is, since I've got double the population. So it's kind of a way just to make that a little bit easier. I think I mentioned that the way my mods are set up, there are some things that make it a lot harder and some things that make it a lot easier. My only hope is that in the end it all kind of balances out. Let's see, I think I need another granite shelf. I'll get this built as quickly as possible. Burton, no ballast. Can anybody build this? Nylon? I forgot for a second. Fell. And Sleepy Joe. I'm going to get this built. I'm going to have the high explosive shells delivered here. And whenever we come back, we're going to continue our campaign of terror against the bug menace. Hopefully before they expand their ranks too much. Well, hello folks, and welcome back. It's the 8th of September, 9 o'clock in the morning, and we're about ready to rain down some hell on these things, I hope. There's a couple incendiary shells already made, not enough in my opinion. But we only have 11 hours, 16 hours, 10 hours. That was a good hit right there. I mean, we don't really have that long until these things start to reproduce. And if I can piss these things off enough to come after us, where are you going? Attacking my wooden fences up there. Are you serious? I'm not going to scramble everyone until they actually come down into this tunnel, because I don't trust them. They're bastards. They're not going to charge at us. They're going to psych us out once more. Okay, fine. Everybody to your defensive positions. Fail. Keep manning the mortar. I don't actually have you guys equipped with a weapon, do I? That is Poor planning on my part. Poop Skidoo, you get that one. The blaster. You know, I should have known not to let you just reman that thing without me telling you, but okay. That's what I get. Where's that shot even going? Well, that was a direct hit, kind of. Tore off its middle leg. Still doesn't care. We already have our first victim. Oh, shit. Well, our first victim might actually be a goose. I need all my animals back into the safety zone. I completely forgot about that. You're probably gonna die. Nobody is gonna climb through 100 yards of barbed wire to save your ass. The great thing about insects is that they don't have ranged attacks, as far as I know. Sorry, geese. Your goose is cooked. This thing can fire every 4.5 seconds, it looks like. You know, if you guys would just get to the safe zone like I told you to, just down there in the field, you'd be totally fine. That was another good hit. Run for your life, Tigress! Okay, so anything's gonna actually make up your mind? Some of you are running away. You're like, fuck that, I'm just gonna go attack these wooden fences up there. I'm not crazy enough to run into a shooting gallery. I'm surprised these things didn't take out all my fences with as many of them as there are. Wait, I think I heard another shot go off. That was a good shot too. Almost destroyed some of their food. I was hoping that we could, What are you doing, you psychopath? You just go there. Poop Skadoop. You go there, I guess. Builderbot, no, come back. Go into the animal safe zone, quick. You're about to be caught in the crossfire and you're not that low to the ground. Oh, he's gonna get blasted. Oh no. Builderbot, why? He had done so much work around the colony, only to go out in a hell of gunfire. I guess that's a pretty badass way for a Builderbot to die. 7 hours, 6 hours. If we can kill enough of these things, then we can just charge those ship chunks up there and try to kill them, try to blow them up before it's too late. Looks like there's 2 Mega Scarabs left. That thing's almost dead. Or Mega Spiders, I guess I should say. They're almost thinned down enough we could just charge up there. Are you not going to come up after us? And we are out of high explosive shells with that shot. Oh, but you made it count. You made it count. You did enough to piss them off, to keep them coming after us. I want you to keep that up with the incendiary shells too. You might as well. Simply hitting them, or hitting those pieces and getting them to charge after us is worth it. Poop Skadoop, are you serious right now? Do you want to die? Is that really what you decided would be the quickest path? Instead of the nice, lovely, packed dirt road that we made for you? Poop Skadoop is having a lot of trouble right now. He is having massive withdrawal from Wake Up, apparently. Finch is like, I want to get some shots off in this fight too, damn it. This is just a total massacre. I approve of getting it easy for once. Get another shot off. Even if the incendiary shells did hit, the fires that we put out so quick, it probably doesn't matter much anyways, but whatever. Oh, and hell, we lost a chunk of the wall finally. That could end up being a bad thing. I may need to look into somehow reinforcing that, make it a couple tiles thick. They're almost all dead. 4 hours, 7 hours, 15 hours, and 8 hours. We're almost there, lads. 2 more. And then we'll charge up and destroy those pieces. Another successful operation. They're using the bodies of their fallen comrades as cover. They're smart, but not that smart. Take one hell of a beating, though. Death in 17 hours. Come on. Finish it off. Okay, that should be pretty much all of them. Everybody who is here, move forward. You guys stand down. GoldenEye, you can stand down. We'll march through the field of the dead. Hopefully not kill anybody in the process with crossfire or something. I don't particularly trust them. No, a goose has died from blood loss. Whoever could have seen that coming. I want a lot of people up here too, just in case anything does climb out of their fell. You can stand down. Really shouldn't be launching any mortars over here anyways. The group trying to take hold here. Go ahead and take down that piece. Drug. Dan, why did I have you come? Let's send Dan in with his sword to hack him all to ribbons. Sounds like an effective strategy. Necromancer, you can go back as well. In fact, hang on. Since we're up here, let's grab some of this stuff before the sun rots it all. I don't care about the old school weapons, buffalo wool scarves. Silver wouldn't be bad. Cloth raincoat. Dan, how far away are you? You tell them, why can't you... You've got doctoring enabled. Why can't you take their body to the training table? Did I pause that or something? Allow colonist corpses. They're definitely not colonists. Yeah, do monstrous corpses too. Just don't hack up any more colonists, poor Saldownik. Apparently he was one of the original members, as I was reminded of. And he doesn't even get a casket stock. You know what? I don't care. They'll figure it out. And if I have to set up a specific stockpile for it, then so be it. So this was an interesting event, one I have never actually seen before. These things we could take if we wanted to have an additional light source for some reason. You guys stand down. In fact, I should probably do this all off screen, because basically the fun's over with. The fun in games. I thought they might put up a little bit more of a fight than that, but they didn't. And I am actually kind of grateful for it. So, It's the 8th of September, 7 o'clock in the evening. We have survived an infested...
My programs.
We have survived an infested ship chunk raid, I guess you could call it. And unfortunately, lost some allies in the process. I wonder, and can only hope, that the Galactic Empire will forgive us. Well, hello gang, and welcome back to Tafferton. It's the 6th of December, 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's been quite a while since Randy has decided to throw anything at us. I pretty much just had everybody rearranging the colony, expanding some rooms. We've got the hospital basically finalized now. The dining hall has been expanded. In the process of expanding the kitchen here, the freezer's been moved down. Slightly expanded as well. I've got carpet laid in the hallways. I think I'm going to go with a red motif through all of the hallways with the carpet. And might do something different for the bed. I'm not sure if I want to keep the dull gray look that is everywhere around the colony or not. We've got a therapy room now for all the little crybabies that are having mental issues. This is a perfect colony, and nobody should be depressed, but yet we continue to have to deal with people occasionally just fuck snapping and wanting to drink or smoke all day. Let's see, Poopskadoop. He's currently stoned off his ass on smoke leaf and thankfully passed out. I've been having him smoke this as much as he can because his wake-up addiction is, making him legitimately snap. He is a psychopath, so when he snaps, he resorts to violence. And he punched, I think, 2 wild boars to death before we finally did something about him. With any luck, we'll keep him locked up there in a state of perpetual stonedness until he gets over that. But for now, we're going to try to deal with this psychic ship, for better or worse. Let's see, GoldenEye, can you take care of this? You're really close. No, I don't want you to mount the goose. What about you, Agora? No, do I not have anybody around? Stock? Still a bit too slow. Could have swore I had most of my people set up to be able to do construction and haul stuff. Looney, I know you won't do anything fun. Looks like Sleepy Joe is going to take care of it. Who is quickly turning into the backbone of this colony. Let's see. We'll reconnect the anti-material turret to the grid and get ready to wake these bad boys up. We know it's going to be filled with mechanoids, which is fine. We need them right now. I had to spend 150 plasteel on making the tissue printer. And we will be able to make a surrogate heart for GoldenEye very soon. We could probably make it now, actually. Yeah, we've got enough plasteel, so let's get that set up. It's going to be a very risky operation switching his heart out, but he's already up to 31% blockage. He could have a heart attack and die at any time, as far as I know. Yeah, we can make synthetic organs, which is the super advanced ones we're not going to be able to do anything with for a while. Like, we could make a synthetic heart. It would take 1 surrogate heart, 20 hyperweave, and 1 energized components. And I have no idea how to make energized components right now. We have unlocked mobile mineral scanners as well, which is pretty cool. We'll have to build those at some point. Poopskadoop. I want you to just smoke. Just go back to smoking. And Metal Slime, you can man the mortar, right? You got pretty good aiming. You got 16 shooting skill, which probably doesn't translate at all to mortars, but whatever. Everybody but Poopskadoop. Go to your battle location. It's raining outside, so some people are probably going to be a little bit salty about it. Some people will be incredibly happy about it. Love being out in the rain. Drog. Go there. Actually, Goldeneye, you're going to have to rescue Poopskadoop. This is how we handle him. Get him stoned off his ass, let him pass out for a while because of his loss of consciousness. I don't think it'll send him into a coma, but we'll see. Okay, that's loaded. I heard it. Surely you can hit that thing, right? I'm half worried about him blowing up the walls with bad aim, but we'll see. Also, really shouldn't be using incendiary shells, but whatever. It won't do any good, especially with rain out here. All I want to do is make these guys mad enough that they charge out after us. Did anybody flip this yet? Who do I have with the flipping switch ability? Agora and Ballast. Okay, Agora. Oh, would I need to reconnect you? Never mind. You got a blaster rifle. Go ahead and get out here. You had better turn yourself on soon. There we go. Had to reconnect it and then flip the switch to it. Yeah, that wasn't very accurate. You didn't even hit it. You didn't even come close. Gora, I want you right there, please. Skeeto. Get off of Dan's lap. He doesn't need a lap dance at this point in time. Actually, you can man that one. Got another shell loaded. Hopefully 20 seconds will get these guys to come after us. They're close enough now that when they charge, they won't be able to just do it bluff. They'll have to come after us. All we have to do is hit them. I could probably get Drog to run over here, take a couple pot shots with his laser gun if needed. There we go. Come on, Metal Slime, I got faith in you. Hit him! Or don't. I don't care. Are people automatically standing down? I want everybody to quit fucking around. Drog. Get over here. Skeeto, I need to reassign all their positions, apparently. I'm pretty sure I didn't tell you guys to go away. I may have hit the wrong button. Okay, Drog. Just a little bit closer. I'm worried that the Scythers are going to tear him up. Mickey, where are you going? I'm gonna let Mickey. We're done with the mortars. I'm gonna let Mickey get in position. Save that. And Drog, can you open fire on this thing? All you gotta do is hit it once, buddy. Just nick it. There we go. Keep firing. Make him mad. 4 Scythers and 3 Centipedes. Here we go. Okay, you need to bail. He almost catches a Scyther's shot to the backside. I hate these things. I think I hate the Scythers more than I hate the Centipedes at this point. And really, the only Centipedes that are terrifying, I think, are the Inferno ones. Drug. Go there. Hold your fire. Thank you. It's more like it. Those sandbags are proving their worth. They've absorbed several shots already. That's what I'm worried about. The fucking range on those things, man. Inferno cannons. Can you guys hit anything yet? You can try if you shoot through the wall. Okay, this is not good. I didn't think that their chain gun would have range on us. Dan! I have no idea where that shot came from. Did a lightning bolt hit us? GoldenEye. We'll rescue Agora. And Fel, how damaged are you? Death in 23 hours. He got shot in both of his legs somehow. I guess the shots went between the seams on the sandbags there. Okay. That should be good. I want everybody to stand down. Who is not in a bad mood? Pretty much nobody. Looney, get out here. Metal Slime, get out here. I want you guys to take care of this. So, not a bad operation. It landed in a perfect location so that we wouldn't have to do the whole yo-yo game that I love so much. Hintelin? Can you... somebody rescue Agora? And Fel's right index finger was shot off in that last little burst, too. Those guys were pretty vicious. We should be able to take care of this remaining ship with no problems. Ancient ship parts. Then we're gonna butcher the hell out of these things and get more resources. At some point, we might actually find out how we can properly use most of the resources that we get from them. Didn't even get to last a day. Can anybody finish these things off? Aha! I do remember, I did read about that earlier today while reading about mechanoids. If you go to the health tab, you can set a bill to just shut them down. I guess they've got an off switch that if you get close enough, you can just trigger. They're a little bit like data for some reason. Who designed the off switch on them? We'll never know. What I do know is it's the 6th of December, 9 o'clock in the evening. The colony is continuing to expand. We have a ton of potatoes ready to harvest. Research continues well. People are definitely going to start seeking therapy. And what I'm waiting on now, I don't really know. What I do want to do is finish setting up my water system. We've got the sewage outlet down here that we don't really need because we now have a septic tank. Dankman, Prime Counselor of Hume, has informed us of a collection of valuable items not far from us. The collection consists of synth thread tribal shoulder pads, shirt and tie, synth thread winter flat cap, a warm Sith hood, an Angora wool baseball cap, Komodo dragon leather stable hand trousers, War Engineers comlink, Interceptor light cut, whatever that is, and an M50 gas mask of knowledge. Let's see how close it is. We had an anomaly show up with the Rimworld tactical computer. and I decided not to go for it. Item stash. That's only like 3 days away, I think. 3.4. Probably less than that now that we could go down there riding boars. We may send somebody just to see if they can get it. You guys can stand down. Good job. Another malicious AI core. At some point we can reprogram those. But I don't even know what they're actually used for right now, so why bother? I'm gonna have Looney strike all of these down instead of waiting for somebody with the knowledge of where that switch is to come flip it and save everything. So, Fel, are you gonna rest or are you gonna die? Dead in 14 hours. Yeah, you better get your ass in bed. Agora, you are burned all over your body. But thankfully, you didn't lose any limbs. And with our wonderful, amazing med bay now, you should be safe from infection.